I think we have to save this somewhere. Doing it every time. Is there any automation which I can run? Oh, this video has got 337 views already. Nice. 59. Oh wow, it's a 60th day doing this thing. And save. Pop out the chat. And run this for 9:30. Oh, I have a call at 10:30, so we'll do for 55 minutes only. And yeah, let's do it this way. Cool. And yeah, let's play some music. Epidemic sound. Lo-fi hip hop. Disconnect. Where is, what the hell? Okay, I like it. I like it. So one of the thing is, let's work on letting the object adjusted the workflow structure. So obviously no changes were made here. Terminal new. It's good and good. Yeah, on iOS. Wait, no. Course quit. It should be iPhone Air 26. Can you tell me what in the uncommitted file in workflow the changes? Hey, hi Shubham, how are you doing? Am I first? Yes, you are the first. I just started like maybe 2 minutes back. How are you doing? I saw the landing page on Cap IQ. Very good work. Very nice. Looks very neat. Can you tell me? By the way, I'm printing this new 3D print container. No, not container. It's kind of a desk board. So I will put this below my monitor. Will have some like drawers and all. Looks pretty neat. It's a very long project. Might take a week to build a lot of these modules. Then I have to compile them. Made a trading workflow for $500 today. Wow, nice. Shivam, hi there. What's up? Hey, hi Shivam. How are you doing? How are things? Yes, Shubham, I did check the website. I checked it in my desktop only today. It's just that I feel these texts or this icon, this can be a little bit bigger. Looks very closed. Even this button does not look that easy to read. Even here. And one thing I noticed is I have to scroll quite a bit before it starts to do something. I really like the parallax effect which is happening. It looks like a website of a very huge funded startup. Generally, like indies make very quick websites. But yeah, nice job. I can see you have spent quite some time on it. hell? You have to just sign in here again. Arshit, hola. Hey Arshit, how are you doing? How is the weather in Delhi? What's the AQI? Yeah, it looks bigger on my laptop, so I thought I will make it bigger. Yeah, I mean, you can make it, relative to the screen size. What? This is not good. No. There are some interesting results I found out after doing this experiment with this app. I have added quite a long onboarding step. I was testing out some things. It's getting stuck on this screen. Submit, cancel, continue. Yes. So yeah, the good thing is the video stitching that is working now. So if you click on here, wait, why there are no videos? Why do I get all these bugs at once? Okay, now if you go here, video editor, and you start selecting, I did give all, right? I did give permission to this app to access everything. By the way, first time made a workflow for 50 plus nodes. Amazing, man. You are becoming like a N8N ninja now. I have given it full access. What the hell then? Oh, is this? Shit, there is no video in this one. Okay, I'll have to add some videos to test. Have this video. Allow. So I can drag drop this video. Then I have another one. I can give this video. Then there might be some other videos. Yeah, this one is also good. Also, I can get this one. Yeah, now I can check with the app. This is so annoying. I'll just remove this first. In the, I think it's in the layout. Yeah, yes, we do not need this spammy rating dialog. Stitch 1, then stitch 2. Now we can stitch them. So the native AV foundation code which we wrote yesterday, I finally made it working. Like it's now doing its thing. Now React Native is stitching two videos together. It's not perfect, as you can see. There is distortion. There are some angles which are like completely wrong. They'll have to work on them. But one good thing is the exporting is happening locally on device, which is great. Harshil, hello. Hi, Harshil. Harshit, low energy, no yapping today. No yapping? I am yapping today. But yeah, low energy. I slept very late last night and I've been working quite a lot today. I had my push day in gym. So did very extensive 1.5 hour workout, and after that I went to the market. There was a huge traffic. I've today is like, and then also like I was walking too much. How much I have walked so far? Oh, only 3 hours. My bad. But it feels like I have been working the whole day. I think I have not started this Pomodoro for a couple of sessions. Uh, while we are at it, you know what? Codex recently released their new model, which is called. I'll show you. Is it feed edit props? Yes. So this is Codex, and GPT's new model, which is just for coding, is called GPT 5.1 Codex Max, and they are saying this is better than Gemini 3. So it's just been one day Gemini 3 launched, and the next day GPT released their Codex Max. So I'm testing it out today in this stream. Let's see how it goes. Mm, okay, so we have a video editor screen in which we are currently stitching two videos together. I want you to make a timeline view there where I can, like when I select a video, it should be added onto the timeline, which I can scroll. And if I add another video, that should be part of the timeline too. So all the videos which I select should be added in a timeline. Make sure you use a very nice colors, make it like modern theme design for this timeline. It should be like a video editor timeline. Let's see. Now what I'm thinking is if I can have a drag and drop kind of feature. I'm working with one content creator on this app, and he's currently using this app for free. And I'm just testing some features with him. He built a couple of videos using this app. Even yesterday I released a video on my Instagram. I used this my own app to build that video. That video went a little bit viral, like compared to how many views my reels get. That reel has got like 2,000 views in less than 24 hours, which is viral for me for my account. So I think the output was taken as in a positive way, and it took me like what 15 minutes to make that. Tell me the content creator. You guys don't know him? Like he's working as a, like he's not my brother. He's not Shivanshu. I told Shivanshu to test it out, but Shivanshu is busy with other things. But this guy is also like into like nature cinematography, photography. He has like 10K followers for now. Oh, wow, it has added like pretty neat kind of view. I like it. If I do render and save, success. Yep. So it's stitching the videos fine. So stitching is not a problem. Let me do one thing. Let me design it in a way which feels much better. So let's do a small designing how we want this timeline feature to look like. There are other, wait, file air wrappers. No music. No, there is music. Is it? Wait, my screen is stuck. I've been working. Shit. There is music now, right? I'm sorry. OBS Zindabad. It's my space in my Mac. I'm struggling so much with this space. Currently, I have like 5 GBs of available space. And whenever this happens, OBS gives me tough time. I'm thinking to sit one day. I'm not getting enough time these days to sit and just clean my Mac, remove everything which I don't use, any small video file which I have kept, and move everything. Like cleaning session needs to be done to fix this issue for once and for all. So, I want to take inspiration, or you can say for the timeline, from Edits app, because I use it a lot. I'll not be making exactly like this, but yeah, wait, what I can do is, Sam, did you test Gemini and come to some conclusion? I haven't checked Pro, but I doubt it's better. Sam, yes, I have a lot of opinions on Gemini 3. To be honest, I'm disappointed with Gemini 3. I've been using it since morning, or yesterday also I was using Gemini 3. There are cases where Gemini 3 just is not that great as it's marketed on Twitter for now. Like everyone is saying it's the best. It's doing everything in one shot. It's not been my experience. I don't know if my code base is complex or it's not understanding it clearly. My experience with both Sonnet 4.5 and Gemini 3 has been like, meh, it's okay. They're doing what they were doing earlier. Like they are making mistakes, and every time like I have to specifically tell do this and then this instead of one-shotting everything. One incident happened in the morning today when I gave same task to both Claude Sonnet 0.5 and Gemini 3, and Gemini 3 told me like there is a bug and we have to fix this bug first, whereas Claude didn't say anything about that bug, and Claude like made a different plan. Then I shared the output which Gemini 3 gave me and shared it with Claude, and I said, hey, one of my engineer is telling me that there is a bug, is it right? Like, do we need to fix that first? And then Claude said, oh yeah, this is a really good point, like we have this bug and it's definitely needs to be fixed. So in that sense, I feel like Gemini 3 picked that bug instead, like Claude couldn't. So yeah, that was the only incident where I felt like, okay, Gemini 3 did a really good job here. But there has been incidents where Gemini 3 just screwed up the whole feature, and then I pasted the same prompt on Claude fixed it. So yeah, like there is no black and white change. It's very grayish. Sometimes Gemini 3 is doing okay, sometimes Claude is doing okay. And now I have started testing this new model which GPT released today, which is GPT 5.1. What is the name? It's like the naming of GPT models is like the next level. GPT 5.1 Codex Max, and they have low, medium, high, and extra high. An extra high reasoning effort can quickly consume plus plans rate limit. I am on high, so I'm testing it out. That's what, like in this stream, I am planning to replicate like a edits kind of feature. So my plan with this app is, which one? Here. So currently this app works in a way where you can give, shit, I have to subscribe in this now. Okay, I'll have to write a bypass code. So basically how this app works currently is you can just click on smooth transition, select two videos, it extracts 2 frames, runs an AI workflow in between, and gives you the output, which is okay. Like you have to download those outputs and can use it on your editor, whichever you're using. Whereas I am planning to add like an video editor, because this is a VFX maker app, so you can have a baked video which you have already edited from maybe Instagram edits or any other editor of Final Cut Pro. You can drop in that video here, and then you can add like After Effects and features like that on that, rather than like, because right now I was using it myself, even this guy I'm testing it with is using it, and we both found there is like a lot of UXs which we can fix to make it more, you know, sellable. Sam, they also just launched Nano Banana Pro. Oh, is it? Is it? Wow. Nano Banana Pro. Wow. Someone has bought a domain name called Nano Banana Pro. What a lucky person this guy is. Like, he might be getting hundreds of clicks on his website, people thinking this is the Nano Banana Pro. And this is like the number one, if you search Nano Banana Pro, number one result. Unless Google do something about it, this guy is getting like free traffic. I'm jealous of this guy. This is crazy. Like, he got this domain as well. 1 hour ago, Google released Gemini Pro, Nano Banana Pro. Wow. Copy image. If I have to make an image like this, give me a detailed prompt where I can generate exactly image like this, but for a horror story. Let's see, Gemini. Visualize anything with Nano Banana Pro. Try now. I have my okay, I have my prompt ready. Let's see. Oh man, am I shit? Wait. So I'm testing out this Nano Banana Pro. Sorry, it launched an hour ago. Check DM. Discord is like not open because it's messing up with my OS. So maybe after this stream, Shubham. I have closed like most of my apps because OBS is hogging all the RAM. Meanwhile, it's doing its thing. Oh wow. So Nano Banana came up with this. Scene, abandoned asylum night. Establishing shot. The looming asylum silent and rotating under the moonlight. The protagonist steps inside, flashlight, trembling darkness swallowing the corridor. Close up, fear floods. Crazy. This is so good. Like, you have literally made the exact same image which they have shown here on their timeline. Crazy. Okay. Can you make the next 4 scenes where you continue the story with high stakes? Let's see. Sam, you should test in Google AI Studio. यहाँ कहाँ check कर रहा है? What's there? Like, I usually check here only. What's in Google Studio? I haven't used Google Studio for like never. Is this the Google Studio? Like I think I have used it maybe once. Images, Nano Banana Pro. Do I have to give my API key? Go to package, paid API key. What? I can use it here, right? Okay, let me ask one thing. Make a comic first page for a comic by Nagraj, the Indian snake superhero. Write the beginning of the comic with interesting hook and the whole first page with grids. Append to prompt and run enter. What? Append to prompt. Do I have to give the key? Nah, never mind. So I like the text. Like texts are really good here in this one. Medium short protagonists, bolts, and extreme close up the capture hands. I'm liking it. Now move to the next page. What is the cost of this? Gemini Nano Banana Pro cost. The company noted Nano Banana Pro can generate images at a high quality. It is slower and costlier than the original model, which costs per image. Comparatively, the new model costs 0.139 for each or 2K. Man, this is the cost of like creating a 5-second video, like HD video using Seed Dream for just one single image. I mean, the depends on use case. It's like very high priced model at this point. This is crazy. So we can just say continue, and we have a whole comic book strip being created. This is interesting. There's an idea for an app, a comic book app. You just give a prompt and keep swiping. Next, Nano Banana keeps generating these images. Where is our codex? Yes, here. Shit, we can't give wait. We can't paste images on these terminal models. What? Can we paste images on plot code? Yes, you can paste images, but it didn't work for me. In 40 seconds. Oh, wait. How to? If you tried Command V, that's not gonna work. You have to press Control V on Mac, and that is gonna paste image. Whoa. So it's Control V. Oh yes, it did. Why they have done this then? Wait. Is it the same thing with the codex as well? Oh yes. Okay. Okay, can you make the video editor like this and also similar style timeline? Click and drag drop, sorry. Nice. Windows. Yeah, I think it's Control V instead of Command V. So I don't know. They have, maybe they can't use, maybe Terminal has some issue with Command. When we press Command, it doesn't do the same thing. Review redesign. Meanwhile, I'll just talk to, can you complete file and workflow the changes we have done and why we did those changes. Give me just an overview. In workflow, the replicate steps that return structured JSON and generate prompts now map raw JSON to response JSON directly and no longer use output. The full JSON object intact for JSON extractor, preventing it from receiving a general that cause invalid JSON when passing a style image prompt keys. Also fix the indentation shape on trying to keep the YAML valid. Okay, let me try running it then. Clear yarn dev, and then we'll also run a yarn dev queue. And check job status. It's okay, it's running. Cool. Meanwhile, this is running. We can just continue here. Let it do its thing. Meanwhile, I can just sit and relax. Huh. Designing video editor UI with timeline thumbnails. Let's see. So basically my initial idea is like this. I'll tell you what I'm thinking. It's like this. So you can add like these timelines. Let's make them a little bit fun. Let's say the stroke is like this. And inside, let's say it's like this. Or maybe like, okay, let's use the purple color. So if it is like this, and then there is another timeline like this, and on top of it, I'm thinking to have a view which will look like this, and just a basic idea. So this would have a magic button. How it would look is emoji magic 100. it's something like this. So when you press on this button, it will then give you some options. Like I can scroll it across my timeline wherever I want to add like a VFX on my screen. So if I am on this corner, let's say group this. So if I'm on this corner, it will show me the preview on top, like whatever I'm scrolling to, it will show me where I am, like on the preview screen. And if I press on this, create magic, so there will be a button like this, and it will say something like this: create or add VFX. Yeah, just a sample. Obviously it will not be this bad. ADHD. So if you click on add VFX, then it will generate and start adding VFX on this specific frame, depending on what's the last frames are and what's the next frame is, and it will add a VFX on this position. So there will be a new video created in between this on the timeline, and then you can export, because now we have a stitching working, and then you can export and use this. This is the idea for now. Verifying styling. Okay. What the hell? It does not look like that, but let's see. Oh, this is going to be too much. But it has added like a lot of things ready to edit. Export, add clip. I don't know why it added all these buttons. We don't even need them. 2 clips 30 seconds. If I add another one of, let's say, 6 seconds, does it say 3 clips 36 seconds? And if I say stitch and save, it did. Video stitched and saved. 36 seconds. Okay. Oh. This is not right. What I'll do now is wait. Okay, so in the preview section, what I want is wherever my cursor is, like whenever I'm scrolling on the timeline, wherever my cursor is, because the cursor is stuck on the middle, whenever I'm scrolling on the timeline, I should see the preview of that specific frame. It's like a scrubber. I'm scrubbing across the timeline. And also we should see the preview, like a thumbnail preview on the timeline as a background, so that we know what kind of video we are looking at on a specific timeline, because currently it just says clip 1 instead of, and just shows the name of the clip but does not show the preview of that clip like a thumbnail. So on the timeline, add thumbnails on each timeline view, and on the top part where we are showing the preview, it should just be the frames we have to show. Okay, it's processing. Cool. Huh. Okay, Mr. Mastermind, bro, who is better, ML engineering or web development that you're doing in terms of money and also the grind for the both? Huh. Oh, what to say? What to say? I mean, see, practically, if you're thinking about practically, what the better question would be, what will be relevant instead of which has better money right now. It because you are in your beginning stages, right? I remember you are in 8th class right now. So once you will be in the market, maybe in a couple of years, your right mindset or right question should be, what will be relevant in next 5 years? In that sense, I feel like, yes, ML engineering, like machine learning and anything related to AI, will be more relevant than just web development. Anyone who is starting today learning software development, don't learn web development. Like, this is like my advice for now. Don't get into web development. There are too many devs already. They are very senior devs. One dev is doing a job of 10 people, and web is already, like, there are tools being developed like Lovable, Bolt. They will be good in few years, that anyone with a prompt can make websites. If you really, but the good part of web development is it's so fun and it's an easy entry point to start. Because when I started doing my own programming journey, I started with HTML, learning HTML, but I never stuck to like web development. I moved to mobile app development, and I started making mobile apps in the very early stage in my career, because I liked making mobile apps. And back then mobile was growing. Mobile, like iOS was released in 2008 and I graduated in 2013. So the demand in the market for mobile was growing, and I thought, and I personally had so much interest in mobile apps. I was using mobile, and I wanted to make apps for it. So that's how I got into mobile development, and it paid off in a way, like, because I learned a lot in the whole process. I never got into a stage where I was struggling for jobs. And on the other hand, right now, if someone who starts today, I feel web development will be very saturated. It's already too saturated. It will be more saturated in coming years. So if anyone who is starting today, start web development just for learning, because it's easy to onboard, easy to do things, easy to learn, and that builds a muscle. Like again, someone commented on my video, like, you say brain has muscle. Brain does not have any muscles. So but in a way, like metaphorically, you develop that set of neurons in your brain, like you understand, okay, this is how things are working, and technically the logics and the flows are always kind of same. And if you, even if you go to backend or if you do any other tech, I can't say for ML engineering because I have never done ML or any other AI related core tasks, too deep AI related tasks. But yeah, I would bet on ML engineering. Akhil, hello, hi Akhil, how are you doing, man? Add a clip. What the hell? I asked it to do one thing, it didn't. I can't see image previews on the timeline elements. Tejax, I am a beginner in tech. Would I completely code without AI auto completion and learn concepts from LLM? I have made quite a lot of videos on the same thing earlier. I would say start learning with just give me a sec. I'm reading something on one output which has been created. Freaking hell, this stupid codex. Codex is stupid, guys. Codex is stupid. I'm calling it stupid now because it has messed up my code. Added a thumbnail backfill. Can I see it? Nope. As you can see here, the preview of the video which I selected is not visible on the timeline still. So this is proper vibe coding, but on the right side I'm working on my backend, and I don't want to just vibe code here because it's so complex. I've worked on this backend for so long. I don't want to just vibe code and mess up few things, so I'll have to think about it. Yeah, would I completely code without AI? So I would say build with AI, but ask AI to tell you what it has done and understand what it has done. Until you are very satisfied and you think you have understood, maybe try doing what AI did by yourself to train yourself as well. Because did you really understood what it did? Can you do it by yourself? That's how your learning will be much better. So don't do it just by yourself, because that will be too slow, and you could learn faster if you just ask AI to do things and then understand them and then try to create them by yourself. I think that would be a faster way to learn. Nope, still no preview. So you see like how stupid Claude is, Codex is. Now let's see what Claude can do here. We have this timeline at video editor. Wait, video editor. Where we have a timeline, and I want to see preview on the timeline components, like the preview thumbnails, so I know which timeline belongs to which clip. Can you add that feature? Because currently it's not working. Shivam, have you updated your apps in accordance with the new Apple Mini apps guidelines? Not really. Not really. I think what the new Apple Mini guideline says is like now I can host. So it's a very cool concept. Basically, if I am understanding it right. So basically, what the new this Apple Mini apps guideline says is there could be a host app. Like for example, there can be a super app. Let's say it's any one of my app which is running good and which is ranked higher, I can partner up with some web apps where I can make smaller web apps and can be part of my main app. So the idea is, for example, like if there is a chat GPT app, now someone has already created a chat app where you can do LLM, send a text and get a reply. Now this app is like very popular. They have like, let's say 1 million active users. Now I can partner up with this app and I can build a very small web app which they can integrate inside their app, and they can share the revenue with me because let's say if I have built a web app which just generates images which do create these videos, and then they can integrate my web app into their app because they have a distribution of 1 million users, and I would get this free traffic. So I'll give them a cut, Apple takes a cut, and it's like we all win basically. What I understood is this. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sure. I'm not sure if I understood what you understood. Okay, Apple mini app guideline. It's yeah, this is it, right? This program is designed for developers who host mini apps and games, which are experiences that are built using web technologies like HTML5 or JavaScript and distributed within a larger native app. So this is what I'm talking about. So there can be a native app. For example, the apps which I'm building, these are native apps which are already published on App Store. Now there can be a smaller ecosystem which is apps built using just with HTML5 and JavaScript. Earlier this was not allowed on Apple, and now they are allowing it, and they are giving like a proper payment gateway to pay for these apps, which will be hosted internally within a native app. Join the program, make a request, submit for review. Once the app is tested, you will submit it for review. Submit your app's binary. What's a mini app? Are software package scripts or game content that are added. Wait, I don't want to. Okay. JavaScript or other language approved by Apple. All such code must comply with section 3 of Apple developer. What's qualifying mini apps? What's qualifying mini apps? Am I eligible? Can I use so they haven't given any examples, which is yeah. So they have also opened like you can create SKUs for mini app partner program, which means like you can have in-app purchases inside these mini apps, which will be triggered using Apple Payment Gateway, which is a huge deal. Like Apple is allowing external apps to take their payment program, where they will be taking 15% cut, obviously. Sam, it's like you making skins in for a game and you sell those skins inside the game store. Yep. So that's what, like my example was, for example, if I have a chat GPT app which just gives you text replies, you send a message and gives a text reply, and instead of this developer, let's say I am the developer who has millions of users because my app is ranked very high, I can build HTML, like a JavaScript version of a web app, can host it inside my app, where I can say a button is there like generate image, and when I click on it, I do not have to create a native binary for it. I can just make a web app, host it on my main app, and when user clicks on it, they can open this HTML5 or like a small web app basically inside the app, which can be dynamically updated, and then they can pay for it as well, like for the image generation feature inside that. It's just an example for image generation. It could be anything. Zemon, which platform? I do not understand. Which platform? What do you mean by that? Srinath, hello sir. Hey, hi Srinath, how are you doing? Shivam Chaudhary. So basically, if I have a native app, I can make my app can act as a source of distribution for those HTML apps, and these apps will be available inside my native app. Exactly. This is what I understood, and this is what I feel. This is what they are trying to say. And this is in accord, because you know what I feel like, because there has been a Apple knows there has been a spam of apps in their app store which just do very small single thing, and there are a lot of such apps which can technically be a small JavaScript based HTML5 a small HTML5 based web app inside a main app. So what they are trying to reduce this is spamming of many apps, reducing it, and they have also improved a lot of policies recently where they are fighting against this spam which is happening on App Store. Many replicates of same apps are coming. I saw some horror stories on Twitter. They are rejecting a lot of apps which look similar. Like if you build a similar concept, because there has been a lot of copycats. Like when I built Auto Aerials, there were a few of the other apps which are doing the same thing. Then after I released it, there have been more apps which are like similar to Auto Aerials, right? So it's like a same feature, same exact design. Every concept is same, nothing new, and there are like hundreds of apps for users, which Apple does not like. Apple likes when there is a uniqueness in most of the apps, so user gets a better experience by experiencing different kinds of app, not just same app in different icons by different publisher. So this is a concept of super app, which is what we have in China. Like China has this WeChat, and WeChat has everything inside just one single app, and they're embracing this super app kind of concept basically. Srinath, I'm doing great. What are you working on today? Srinath, I'm working on two things. So there is this new app which I'm currently testing, and this is kind of a VFX generator which creates VFX visual effects using AI. And I'm working on a small video editor, not technically a full-blown video editor. It's a simple concept. You can select 2 clips and it will add VFX magic in between any frame you want. So for example, if you are walking near a lake, then you want to add an explosion in that specific frame, you can just go and click on create magic, write what magic you want in that specific frame. It will generate it and you can export the video. Because this is a workflow which I have been testing on my own Instagram channel, and I'm working with a creator. We both want to see how good we can make it. Shivam, makes sense, but I believe those HTML JS apps should be coherent with the domain of the native app. Now that I'm not sure. I haven't gone too deep into the whole concept so far. This is what I understood, and I was like, okay, we'll check it out. What I think is, it's like you know, the bigger apps are the distributors now. It's not just Apple App Store is the distributor. There will be a marketplace which bigger players, bigger apps which are generating millions of active users every month will become a distributors in themselves. So they will have a marketplace where they'll say, hey, we want to host like 5 different kind of apps, which, for example, like if I have a health based apps, I want to have a calorie feature in it, I want to have some like other healthy features. So I can host a couple of these developers who are building smaller tools. I can host these apps into my health app, and we all win. Like if user wants to use these apps, user can pay directly to these web apps, which is hosted inside my main app. So I think this is how it will be. I don't think it has to be on the same design theme or same coherent designs and all. Israr, why is this video YouTube featured? What is YouTube featured? I have like what is YouTube featured? Are we YouTube featured? Srinath, okay, cool. Hey Srinath, how are you, man? Long time. What are you doing? Sure, but won't that be a threat to Apple ads? In what way? Apple ads, you mean like people will not pay for distribution on Apple App Store? I mean, they will host bigger apps. That's, I think, the direction where Apple is going is they want more unique apps which do more unique things, rather same apps doing very small things. So they, because their app store is growing, they are always constantly changing their algorithms. There isn't, after this AI coding era, there has been surge in the app store. Their whole review team is always busy nowadays. It takes like 2 to 3 days sometimes to get your apps reviewed. So they know this, like their teams know this, like things are going in a trajectory which is not right in the long term. So they are working to fix this, and I don't think Apple ads will be affected with it. Like new apps will have always a space in Apple, but smaller concepts which can be a small JS and HTML based app can be bundled for on a bigger app as a distribution. Now I'm curious that what if me as a developer of these mini apps, can I host my mini app on like 10 different bigger distributing bigger apps? So that opens a very big revenue stream technically. Sam, you guys seen that meme of a guy drinking coconut water from another girl drinking coconut water? That's the ecosystem. Yes, this is a perfect representation. Girl drinking. This, it's this one. This is what will happen. This is okay. I think I need to make a video, and I can put this as a thumbnail. Apple mini apps. So basically this is the native app, and this is the small HTML5 mini app developer who is taking the revenue. And I think coconut is the Apple revenue. They both are. Sam, this was crazy. Perfect example. The perfect timing. uh, Isra, this live came in my recommendation, and just below title it says YouTube featured. I'm good, man. Family home after a month. Finally home. Oh, nice. You traveled a lot. This says YouTube featured. Was it a bug? YouTube featured. Crazy. I did not get any notification from YouTube. They're featuring my lives. I saw your travel videos and travel pictures, man. Very nice. Cool. You enjoyed a lot in the last couple of months. Vivek, bro, I think if you make the MCP and add it to the LLM, why do we need apps? It's like a super app. Zomato released MCP. Similarly, if other Ola does and other company does, then LLM will be super app, I believe. I mean, we can't say for sure, to be honest. You know, I was watching this. So when someone says like the future of apps is gone and there will only be audio interfaces, I don't think that will ever happen, because that's a very narrow-minded thinking of like thinking that we consume things in a audio interface. Audio interface is very sequential, you know. Every time you have to say and receive something, it's a very sequential interface. Whereas a medium where you can touch and see things, it's a, what you can say, it's a parallel interface where I can see 10 buttons, 10 different things can happen if I touch somewhere. That's a very different interface compared to just audio based, where I'm just saying something and it's replying me back. There are like options. I have to wait to listen all the options, whereas I can browse through with my eyes very easily. I don't feel that's the concept, like that will be the future where audio interfaces will do everything. There are many concepts, like there will be games, there are mini games, there are chats, there are gifs, there are memes. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't think LLMs can do everything. They have a place for a specific task, 100%, but it cannot be like they will be everything. Srinath, I'm actually working on Focus Timer Android app and doing to polish my another web app also. It's time to publish that app soon. Awesome, Srinath. Do share for the feedback if you want. I would love to check out this timer app. Sam, Div doesn't know this, but I'm making my custom VFX effects to sell in his VFX AI. Like this new Yes, Sam. I'll host your mini app. Maybe it will come down here in a button. Sam's VFX. Oh yeah, that could be a cool feature. Like Sam's VFX. You can click on it and Sam's generated VFX will be added here. This is such a cool idea. Like if I really have this VFX apps, like people using it, maybe like 10,000 users, and I can give this distribution, like, hey, create VFX for this app. You can just create with HTML5 your own prompts, and where you can click on view what kind of effect it is. Can be a mini app where I'll share the revenue. I'll not share, well, Apple will share the revenue when someone buys that. That's a cool concept. Sam, so you will become the girl in this situation. No, Sam will be the guy. The girl is the main app because it's directly drinking from the coconut, which is the Apple's ecosystem. Mekukun, what's your vibe coding stack? Cursor plus CC MCPs. Mekukun, currently, like, my stack keeps changing. Right now, I'm vibing with Gemini 3 anti-gravity and Cloud Code, and recently I started with Codex as well. I'm missing Conductor. Like I was using Conductor a lot. These days I have stopped using it. This is Conductor because there have been so much hype on other tools, but I still feel Conductor is like so underrated at this point. It's one of the tool which is not hyped at all anywhere, but it's like so useful. Like I mean all these agentic frameworks, they are lacking on a lot of things which Conductor fixes. So if anyone of you is looking for a really good agentic coding workflow, I really want to like promote conductor.build. Sam, bhai logo MCP mat use karo. People config files for burn and compilers are exposed publicly. They even acknowledge this. So I am using MCP for my own use cases, very small, like 2-3 MCPs I have hosted, but just for myself to reduce my time. They don't do anything. They just call a API service, brings the data, extracted data, and give it back to the Cloud. And I just say to Cloud Code, hey, just tell me about this app and tell me about this app, and Cloud Code does all the things. Israr, I solo traveled to Lucknow, Delhi, Udaipur. I was super anxious before going, but came back with so many memories and new friends. Awesome. That's what solo travel does. I love. I'm missing traveling these days. It's been 3 months. I've not traveled anywhere. But let's see. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, Israr. Srinath, yes, sure, sir. Cool. What are the plans for this Conductor? Conductor is not my app. Conductor.build is a app by really crazy team. This is the website. So this is basically an interface to a UI interface for using Cloud Code, and the way it works is with GitHub Worktree, which is like the perfect thing you can do. I have told about Conductor build for a lot of times earlier as well. What you do is you create a workspace, you build, like you bring your project, and then every time you have to add a new feature or work on anything, you click on this agent, and the agent will copy your whole code base, your whole project into Conductor's cache directory and build it there. So each agent is taking a very different piece of your code, working on it in an isolation, so your other feature which is running parallelly is not blocked, and then you can raise a PR, review it, merge it. Such a neat workflow. I mean, like I haven't used it in this week because I was so busy with other things. We're using like Cloud Code, Cursor, anti-gravity and all, but I'm pretty sure next week I'll again go back to Conductor, because after using all these I have found out Cloud Code is still the best, and with an interface like that, it's the beast. Shivam, I forgot to ask, how's your apps performing? In a way, like, man, all the apps are currently in this death valley where they're not getting much impressions, but in way auto reels like recently started gaining much higher ranks and its keyword rank improved. That's why I'm mostly 90% of the time this week and last week I was working on it, and I'm working on a lot of marketing stuff as well on on the background. I've recently started posting TikToks using this new TikTok account which I've been using. I told you how I'm using TikTok from India, posting it like I'm checking if my geography location where I'm posting is targeting US audience. I will have more data this by the end of this week. But yeah, I'm starting like TikTok marketing. I've also started experimenting with paid ads last week. It's a very small budgeted ad. I will might make a video and explain it in detail here. There's a lot of experiments on the background to see what are the levers which we can pull. But in a way, most of the apps are sitting in a very low impression rate. There is like 1 or 2 subscribers every week, just 1 or 2 and the best app which is currently performing in all the recent apps which are released, one is like the Chart AI app that has got like yearly subscribers, 3 yearly subscribers. And then there is this Headshot app. I did some ASO changes, they didn't work out, so I'll have to again rework on the ASO changes this next week. That's also in the plans. But yeah, thanks for asking. Yugi, hi Yugi. Israr, I'm building a team chess that is going to be on Instagram. It's going to be fun. I'm building a team chess. What is it? Oh, that's cool. Israr, how are you and how's Goa? Hey, Goa is perfect. Like this is the best months of Goa. October, November and December. It's getting chilly here. And yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, Israr. Shivam, which VPN for TikTok? Nah, it's a long process. I did not use any specific VPN. I did not use the VPS way because all those ways I found out are kind of not perfect because those are data center IPs, and VPNs are like flagged by TikTok very easily. So I went with a very different route. It's a little bit complex, but I bought like a residential IP from US and I proxied it with another app. I told about this yesterday in yesterday's stream. And what kind of TikTok? UGC type. I'm experimenting. Like I'm doing I'm finding a content market fit. So right now I'm experimenting with 10 different content styles. Let's see which one works. It's like I just warmed up my account this week only. So started posting from yesterday. So we'll have more data in the coming weeks. Oh shit, I had a call at 10:30. Fuck. Yet I missed the call at 10:30. Okay, is it still not working? Wait. I still can't see the background view on the timeline. Let's fix this thing super hard. Hey Blinken, how are you doing? Yugi, Divyanshu, like, can I share my YouTube profile, like show you something? Sure, Yugi, you can share it on Discord. I'll look it after the stream. Sure, I think you can also make a video on your TikTok journey. Yeah, that's true. Like once I get some success from TikTok, like let's say if I start getting, I'm thinking like 5,000 views on my TikToks from US audience, definitely I'll make a video about it. What's your TikTok name? I'll throw you a follow. So Blinken, like I'm doing this, you know, this is not a very legit process, which is TikTok would like. So I don't know if my account will get shadow banned. I do not want your account to get associated with my account because I don't know what will happen. So once I have a warmed up account where I have posted a couple of videos which is getting audience from US, then I'll share it. It's not my account. It's like a completely automated AI account. So it's technically not my account. Yugi, I release a song. Awesome, Yugi. You will check it out. Sam, I can't be the only one who feels this music is coming through a chimney pipe. Okay, never mind. Cool. Oh wow, finally it was able to fix this issue. Got it, got it. To make it much more cleaner, can you make the height of the timeline smaller? Currently it's too big. Make it like half of current height. Shivam, are you also using Insta for the app promotion? Yes, I am running like 2 theme accounts, which are also like on a warmed up account. I'm getting like 200 views on those shorts. I found out like automating your content is not healthy in a way. This is but my experiment has been. So recently I started testing with test reels, posting manually, which takes a lot of time. That's why I hate marketing. Like marketing takes so much time and you are not very sure if you will get the desired outputs. That's why I hate marketing. But well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Blinken, there are tons of automated AI accounts. Is this still anti-gravity? This is not anti-gravity, this is terminal, but anti-gravity is running on my Nexus screen where I'm working on my backend. Perfect. Currently, the timeline does not work like an editor timeline. Can we make it in a way where we can scroll from the start of the video to the end of the timeline? Right now looks like a horizontal list which cannot be scrolled. I mean, like if I want to move the cursor for the timeline to the left or start of the timeline, and similarly to the right end of the timeline as well. Finally, cursor is like, I like cursor has fixed this issue, cursor has added this as well. I like it. Shivam, were you automating it with API or through Playwright, Comet, etc.? I was automating it with API. So I have worked on one automation with having like access token for my accounts, and I wrote like a small N8N module where I used to pass the video link. It used to write a caption and schedule it. Then I tested it with adding it to the draft only. Like I was adding the content directly to draft and then publishing it manually by myself. But in both the cases, I did not get great results. Yeah, this is good. Bring in, I need to work on porting my web app to mobile. I think I could it just be by talking to Cursor about it and coming up with a plan, branching off the repo for mobile development. Okay, you mean like responsive in mobile, or you want a mobile app? Because making a mobile app, I mean, like that will take some time. But if it's a responsive thing, then yeah, you can just give. I mean, like I'm pretty sure this Claude code and everything that can one shot it the responsiveness, because that is just a styling changes. Okay guys, thank you so much for hanging out, and I've already missed one of my call. I'll call now. I'll make this call after this stream. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys. I don't know if I'll be available tomorrow. I'm traveling somewhere, but I'll see you on Saturday then. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a good night.